Okay, that sounds right. Sorry, I'm back after a brief technical difficulty. I thought I'd be able to, well, I'll explain later. I thought I could guess less audio delay by switching to a 720p output on my converter box, because I am using 1080p right now, even though I'm not actually outputting in 1080p, but it seems to have pitched the sound down a little bit, and that is more distracting at least.
In a world covered by
So I got it back to normal, back at 1080p, which is more pixels than I need, but that's what I'd rather have going on. Anyway, this is part 3 of 5, 6, maybe 5 for my Mega Man Legends playthrough. And last time I was a little bit unsure of how to continue, but I looked up the fact pretty much just before I started recording, so I have an idea of what to do. I am going to start by actually talking to the mechanic who is on the other side of that fence. Oh. A little bit of dumpster diving first. There's a refractor shard inside with 10 zenny. Her joy. Anyway, let's talk to him. It's the refractor casing and the coupling casing. If I had a big refractor like yours, I could probably fix it. How do you know I'm carrying one?
Someone's been taking really good care of this boat.
That's not what Wily said. Pretty sure he said it was a dump. Something to that effect.
Well, do you really think you should be doing that? We can look at this engine. Let's see. All we need to do is fix the transformer and the refractor, and it'll be as good as new.
What do you think you're doing?
Huh? Mega Man, could you hand me a wrench? Just a sec, Roll.
They really did a lot with the limitations of the hardware and making really pleasing and well, animated
Here we go.
graphics
Thanks.
and
Whoops.
animations,
Sorry.
I guess.
I don't know what came over me. I just started fixing the ship and...
You really love machines, don't you? I can tell just by looking at your face.
It's pretty much her only character trait.
Your face. It's covered with grease.
I'm glad I could get someone as pretty as you to be fixing a boat for me.
Can you speak up, Wily?
Tell you what, you can use it anything.
Also, why do you have an eye patch with no strap holding it?
We'll be able to get to the island.
At least, I hope that's an eye patch.
Hey, let me know when you want to go out to the island. I'll pilot the boat for you. See you later. Okay.
And he said that without moving his mouth. They can't all be gems. Well, I would say no kidding, but it's hard to tell that's a door in the back of the boat. I'm going to attempt this boss fight coming up, if you can call it a boss fight, but I don't really have a good special weapon to help me out with this. Theoretically, I could do more ruin exploration to help me out, but I just started the station, so I'm gonna try it now.
Mega Man, are you ready? Yup, let's go. Here we go. I'm picking something up on the sonar. Keep an eye out, Mega Man. I knew it. They're here. Their robots are here.
Yep, that's what I'm going to have to fight. And some other things likely. Shoot and destroy the red sub's torpedoes and the yellow ship's missiles.
Mission start!
In addition to everything else that moves. Ideally, I should have some other sort of. Ideally, I should have some other sort of special weapon that is more ideal at hitting stuff than just a mine or a grenade. But I don't at the moment, which may mean I'll have to try this again later once I do. Kind of preoccupied with the torpedoes, but oh. There's something above us in there. Yep. She's already taking some damage too. Oh, come on. Not nearly enough space to let me defend myself. Oh! Ship's dead already.
Mega Man. I'm getting multiple signals on my sonar. There's a lot of little signals coming from around this ship.
That doesn't sound good.
They're above us!
That they are. Oh, what now? Ah. Oops. Okay, red ship's down at least, so I can focus on the air for now. Oh, I actually brought one down. You know, Roll, it'd be really nice if I got to look at the radar while doing this.
Mega Man, ahead!
Okay, I was almost ready for that. You're not moving. Neither are you. What's up?
That's it, Mega Man, keep it up! Mega Man, behind us!
Oh boy. This is actually not a problem this time. Can't actually tell if that missile hit me or not. Ship's not doing so well. Hope I can wrap this up soon. Say, when does this wrap up? Is there a fixed duration to this, or do I have to destroy all the ships? Perhaps I'll find out. Thought they were never going to catch up. And they didn't.
It looks like we got rid of all their little ships. Wait! I can see it on the sonar! Heads up, Mega Man! Something big's coming this way!
So big, we needed a cutscene to establish it.
Show up. I figured we'd run into him sooner or later if we waited here. Slow ahead! Slow ahead!
How do we know the baby didn't just countermand that order? Now, what is that?
All right, men. Concentrate your fire on the blue. Blow him and his little toy boat out of the water.
What? But, Diesel, if we sink his boat, won't the keys go down with it?
Who cares? Once
Is that really your
we
concern?
can get whatever
Or are
we
you
want
sweet on
from
him?
there, right? We've got to take care of him once and for all. Thanks to him, our plans have been completely ruined. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. All right, men, let's do it.
What's wrong with me? Why should I care if that little brat dies? I shouldn't. I really
Die. You
shouldn't.
actually said die. This game's got guts. Okay, that actually does deal damage, but I can't. Could you make any? Hold up.
What should we do? Fight or retreat?
Defo retreat.
Sometimes it's better to run away and fight another day. I'll take us back to Ball's house.
My guess is I need some kind of special weapon that can that's actually suited to this kind of combat. This kind of long range, constant motion combat. But at the very least, I think I took care of that first part, so I don't have to do it again. Here's hoping. So I'ma just review the spoiler-free walkthrough while saving the game. Did I save already? I forget. Yeah, my memory is that bad. But then again, I also wanted to look up the special weapons. Okay, I probably did save, but yeah. Machine Buster, I heard that's a good one. What do I need for that? Balloon Bear parts. Okay, the Bloom Bear parts are in a trash can in downtown. Which I might as well just walk to. Just barely missed the car. Alright, check out all the trash cans. Has that house always been destroyed? Bloom Bear parts, that's it. Now, I wonder if I can get anything for the homing missiles, because that is also a thing. Not from there. And not from there. what's up? Let me talk to you. Now let's see. Which site was I supposed to go to today? Oh, that's east. Don't want that. Already opened that. But I do want to go... yeah, let's just call it roll now. Now I want item development. The Bloom Bearer parts were used to make the Machine Buster special weapon. This weapon has a really high rate of fire. Unfortunately, it's not that great in terms of power, so you might have to put some thought into how you use it. I'll just upgrade everything I can to level 1. Or from level 1, I guess. Increase fire spread. I guess accuracy is not a big concern. But let's hold off on that. Is there anything else I can pick up? Just making. Let's look at the missiles. Spread buster, battery machine arm, vacuum powered Gatling gun, auto battery, shield arms, flashbang, skates. Blaster. No homing missiles, I don't think. Maybe the powered... no, the powered buster, that's something different. And I don't get that until quite later in the game, so... I'll go back uptown and give that boss another try. Apparently I'm only supposed to shoot him in between the eyes. So maybe I could have done it with the existing buster, but... it's good to have it around, I guess. Okay, I have to go through a different door now. The switch up you could have warned me about. There we go. Alright, saving for real. Let's try this again. not all of my shots made. Okay, so that was the machine gun. Sure it's making that difference. Oh, that's it. Suppose we just keep going, and he won't follow. Oh, he's down there. Okay, there may have been some mines in front of us. Or not. Are you talking to your men or mine? Oh look, there's a speaking of backsides. Because we found a flashing weak point on yours. Which I will have to wait in order to get around to firing it. Those missiles actually ever actually going to make contact? Probably not worth wasting my machine gun ammo at this point. Okay, now what? Oh boy. Okay. Ammo's all spent, but at least I got through half its health bar quickly. Why does it bother trying to fire those missiles when they never make contact? Oh, already done. Sweet. And we're out of coffee. That's the worst thing of all. Wow. They actually have a sweating face for him. Pity. I was going to pass that thing off as the Loch Ness Monster. Or the Loch June Monster, as it were. All those airships I could have shot down.
I'm sorry, Troy. After you went to all the trouble to make us such a magnificent robot. What can I say?
Cheer up, Diesel. Don't worry. We'll go back to the ship and come up with a new plan.
But don't ask Bomb for a new plan. He's, his head's precariously attached by that magnet, and it's probably scrambling his electronic brain. I just talked over something hilarious, didn't I? Oh, there you are. I could use a fill-up now. And a save would also be appreciated. So this appears to be the second of 3 dungeons, or sub-gates as they are called. Let me set up. Nothing around here.
Alright, Mega Man, let's get started. Surprise? I was ready to try to get into the boat. I didn't even have any flowers in here too. I was trying to do it.
These bots are tougher than before. Oh, that actually is a hole in the wall. And well-stocked holes at that. For the most part. Old hoverjets. I think I know what item this is leading to, and I'm greatly anticipating it, but we have to press on. Okay, so regular damage can flip these things over. That's really a waste. I don't know how much of the money was worth it. I should just leave him for the moment, eh? Oh yeah, starter keys. Probably gonna have to collect 3 of them. ring. Maybe it's for the museum. Let's see what it says on the items. Ring found in dungeon might look nice on roll.
Mega Man, what do you see up there? I'm not picking up anything on my monitor. I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen the console that these keys go to yet. Is it on the other side? It's been a while since I played this game, so I've forgotten, and I'm just going by my instincts yet. Oh yeah, joint plug. It's like some kind of connector plug. I think that's what lets you attach 3 Buster parts instead of 2, but I guess Roll has to develop it first. Ooh. Yeah, that thing turned invisible, just as I thought. Can't get a solid lock on this guy. Ooh, then that's not the way to do it. That also does more than one. Oh, sweet, I can move and shoot with this thing. Oh snap, there's 3. At least I finally killed one. No! I've had enough of this. Maybe I should have stuck with the Zet Saber. Okay, Blade Arm. Oh, oh. I'm starting to think my Buster is underpowered for the occasion. I think that might be a boss. I'm definitely unprepared for the occasion. I'm gonna detour here. Yeah, this takes you back into the general dungeon, Ruins. That covers basically the whole Catalox Island. And that's blocked off. I need a drill for that. So let's try the other way. Okay, it is not blocked off. I may have spoken too soon. Rapid Striker? Ooh, what's that? Buster part? Yes. But I'll wait until I get a better, until I get the joint plug. Anything else around here? No holes? Nothing? Okay. Nothing else here. Then I think I want to go this way. That looked like there was something up top there, but it doesn't look like a door or a cubby. This is not the way I want to go. Ooch. Oh, come on! I don't think that almost didn't take any damage. What the? Okay, that looks like where I'm going next, but it is not safe to do so. That is official. Actually, I don't think I went through this entrance before. No, I have, or technically no, but it's still got me to the same room. So long. Wrong way. Woo, lucky dodge. Yes, please. Might as well. That's not the... Is that the only... I'll call the support car now. And she can't get there. I figure she couldn't... I don't think she can use it on the island either. So I have to walk out of here myself, do I? Well, at least the support car is physically there. That's good. It saves a step. So I'm healed up, but let's develop some items, shall we? The rollerboard and old hover jets were used to make jet skates, yes! After equipping the jet skates, you can activate them by holding down the circle button. The jet skates will turn off if you release the button or when you take damage from an enemy attack. I guess semi-obviously. You can also slide while you're using the jet skates. You can maneuver with the directional buttons. And they don't tell you this, but you can also turn with left and right, L and R buttons as well. L1 and R1 I meant. And also, just as I thought, I had to develop the adapter plug, but I got the adapter plug. For 3 parts at a time. And with that in mind, I feel like doing some shopping. At the junk shop, naturally. Because where else will they let me shop? Oh, and I can equip the jet skates by doing this. Oh, at least the adapter plug is always active. No, I want to go in. I just pressed it in the wrong place. Wonder what the Mystic Orb is. I want to say it's another... Yeah, I wanted to say it's another thing for the museum, but you can sell that but not the other things, so what's the point? Anyway, I'll just buy. Well, let's see what I have equipped now before I commit. Okay, blast unit increases energy and range. I mean, yeah, sniper is energy and range. Blast is attack and energy, so... Let's try. Okay, let's buy the laser. Power Razor is officially obsolete. We'll try that for now. Alright, let's give this one more try. Pity I can't quick travel to the entrance of the gate itself. Okay, so apparently that was an elevator going down. I thought as much because those lights on the side look like elevator indicators. And we were up top when we started, so we are down here. I finally get it. Also, what do you have to say? So the pirates stole my boats and used them to make that giant robot, eh? I'm wondering how they actually made the giant robot out of those boats. Also, why can't she just set up her support car, or at least similar facilities, inside the boat itself? Because she can act as a spotter from there. It would save me a few steps if I wanted to work around some things. So one more whack at this dungeon. Subgate. It's not very, well, it's very unusual terminology, so I tend to forget it easily. Alright, so what's this firelight? Okay, shorter burst, but I seem to be getting more DPS, so that's good. Not a lot of damage from that guy. Or maybe it's the same amount broken up in different denominations. I can't tell. The important thing is I feel more comfortable with attacking them. Not so much with them attacking me. Now, do these things go down any easier? A little bit. Much better. And hey, I healed up. Plus one. That's good enough. All I wanted to do was go left. To the place that is actually kind of easy to miss. We have another treasure chest and another hole in the back. So that must be all 3 starter keys, is it? I just want to quick turn around. Is that okay? It is now. Now, do the invisible guys go down any easier? Not if I can't hit them. Ah, there we go. Apparently, I think they're still vulnerable even when they're invisible. So that's a plus. I feel a lot more comfortable with my loadout now. Still not worth fighting those opponents. They ganged up on me from both sides. We should be able to repair what? Maybe the flutter? At any rate, this is definitely a place where I should use the canteen. Alright, I'll give you that. I did have an excuse not to turn off the shield. Because now I'm locked into fighting the boss, I suppose. Ah, that little facial expression. I love it so.
That's funny. No alarm security devices? Be careful, Mega Man. I don't like the look of this.
There hardly ever are alarms or security devices in this game. The traps aren't always when you expect them, so I have expected that. Just as I expected this boss fight.
It came out of nowhere. It's a big one. The readings are going off scale.
Oh, are they now? Ooh, look at that animation. Okay, so how do I damage him? Okay, I saw a flash when I was aiming near his head. But obviously I can't do that all the time. So much for the energy canteen. Pretty sure it's... Okay, finally did stuff now. Oh! I forgot. Looking bad, I may have to give this a second try. Ooh. Actually figured out it was about to it was jumping attack by the sound it made. It is kind of an unusual sound. Don't. Last grab of health. I hope it doesn't have any more attack patterns. Almost. Woohoo!
I'm not gonna anywhere.
I'm full health. Look at that. Well, not full health, but I did heal quite a chunk of myself, so that's good. I probably shouldn't fight the gators, but indeed not. Still, I was wondering how much damage I could do to them, but yeah, when they attack, it's a bit of a minefield to fight across, so not in the mood. I've had enough. Oh, these guys haven't respawned. Probably because I never actually left the sub-gate this time. Yeah, last time I went into the ruins, so... I guess that was the kind of map change that triggered a respawn. 45060, not bad. Very, very not bad. I can afford a Kevlar armor.
You look like getting hungry, Mega Man. I made some apple pie. Are you sliced when you get back?
Actually, the thing I was never able to understand with this branch of the Mega Man universe is Mega Man Volnut human, robot, or some combination thereof? If so, how human is he? Apparently he can eat food, so he's not completely robotic. Well, I'll just recharge, but I don't need to save at the moment. Probably won't even need to go back there until I find the drill. More untranslated Japanese. These localizers were ahead of their time. So why don't you focus on digging up stuff instead of fighting and stealing from innocent citizens? And then the door will stay locked and you won't be able to find whatever's inside.
No, you're absolutely right. Then that will be our new plan. We'll wait for him to open the main gate. We'll let him keep whatever he buys.
You know, for pirates who are wont to steal everything that's not nailed down, you're actually pretty fair on the guy. They are just doing that so he's out of their hair for as long as they can manage. Still surprises me how high he can jump. I think the museum's open, so let's try depositing some of my wares. And it's still closed. Oh, I can get paints from the market. Let's do that. Oh sweet, I can skate a little faster by holding up as well as circle. I forgot about that. But very handy nonetheless. And I just came in to finally buy the Kevlar armor. But it's all good. Okay, yeah, Power Razor Alpha is obsolete. Rapid Striker. Yeah, you actually don't have any anything stronger for rapid fire. This is all good. There are some dirty magazines on the racks. It might be fun to look at them, but there's so many people around. You'd get in trouble if someone saw you. The joke's on him, those books were only literally dirty. Like, smudged with grime. Easy for you to say, you're not looking through dirty magazines in public. Have any red chalk, but we have some red lipstick. Would that do? Wow. I actually didn't have to pay her. It's must be just part of a trading game. Speaking of, let's kick the can a little try. I could use the extra scratch. I hope she recycles my cans. The girl behind the jet lag bakery counter, because that's where all my cans are going to. Library. I'll explore this a little bit. Can't go there. Well, there don't seem to be any books, and I spoke too soon. The ruin, the main... It probably holds the keys to the mystery of this island. Oh, there's Beryl right now. Unless you're an identical, cybernetically augmented old man. It's a book about ethics. Let's see. You can judge a man by his actions. People who engage in evil deeds will reveal themselves to their appearance, which will darken and become distorted, a reflection of their inner selves. I hear that's actually a side quest you can do to make a man dark or holy through certain deeds which will physically alter his appearance accordingly. Operating Holon machinery. Let's see. Machines which use the quantum refractors as their power source are referred to as Holon machines. I don't think I've seen that brought up anywhere before. While they are used for many purposes today, their original configuration, purpose, and means of construction remain unknown. Holon machines make use of the energy field generated by refractors when they are rotated at high speeds. The type and size of the energy field manner varies depending on the size and color of the refractor used. Theory of a proto-refractor, a multifaceted prism refractor capable of energy production on a scale beyond that of the largest known refractor. The Digger's Guide, intermediate level. Taking damage from an enemy's attack, you will be stunned or even knocked down. You can lessen the effect by pressing the X button. I should really start with level 1 of this, but Research shows that there are remnants of several different civilizations on Catalogs. It appears the previous island built a civilization many times, only to have it destroyed. This is believed to be the myth of the disaster that haunts the island. I'm bridging because I'm scrolling this too fast for me to keep up with. Yeah, I'm gonna just stop here. Here, lady, I brought you some talent. I mean, some red.
Oh, you're back. Hmm? What's that? Hey, can I borrow that for a second? That's it. That's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Thank you so much. Oh, look at the time. I better go.
And just when I wanted to see the finished thing. Oh. I'm pretty sure she was the director of the museum, so now it's open, right? That it is. Doesn't look quite like the market hall. Rather warm colored and curved, but I like what you're going for. What they were going for. Oh, what's this? Is this one of the Salem monoliths from Evangelion? That's cute. They even attempted to write its name. Excuse me. But it's hard to make out with the blown up pixels. Oh, what's this? It looks like something out of an SF movie, doesn't it? This painting was apparently found in a ruin somewhere. It looks like a person wearing blue armor is fighting with a frightening monster. I wonder what the thing that looks like an eye there is supposed to symbolize. It looks like a chicken. Of course it does.
Hi there. Thanks for helping me out before. Thanks to you, I was able to finish my painting. I just paint fun of my spare time. My real job is here, working as the curator. Why don't you take a look around? I know there's not much here, but wait, you're a digger, aren't you? If you find anything interesting on one of your digs, could you bring it here and show it to me? If it's really good, I could display it here. You will? Great, thanks. What's that you got there? It looks like a bone or something. Oh well. A lot of the people who come here are into strange things like this. It doesn't look like much, but if you want, I can display it here. I'll call it an ancient digging tool. What do you say?
Sure, make up your own history and whitewash away what it might have actually been.
What? Did you find that underground? If you did, it's an incredible discovery. I wonder what something like this could be doing underground.
Something like what?
Why don't we call it a human doll?
Okay, the old doll, I suppose.
Why don't we put it on display? Thank you so much. I bet there are a lot of people who come to see this. Oh my! Is that a crystal fossil? Do you know what that is? Those are made when a Weaver bot's body crystallizes over the centuries. They're considered really natural.
So Reaver bots aren't robots then? If they can crystallize?
Please. Thank you so much.
What if I had said no?
There are a lot of
Still, I can't say no to someone as enthusiastic as you. Or as cute, actually. He's not the kind of character who you think of a lot, but I may draw her someday.
Some Reaver's probably using it to protect itself. You'll let me put it on display, won't you? Thank you so much. I bet there are a lot of people who come to see this.
And do I have anything else?
If you
I must say no. I know it was your favorite. You were so enthusiastic about it. Actually, where did the bone and the doll go to? I didn't see the doll up there. Okay, here we go. Very distinctive. You know, for an animal bone, it's looks a lot more mechanical than I would expect. Fossilized remains of a dead Reaverbot. Sounds creepy now that you put it like that. You're welcome. If you think it shines, you should look at the diamond and the crystal Reaverbot fossil. I said that wrong. Well, that's all I got for now. I'll look at my next step, possibly tackle the third subgate on my next session tomorrow, but for now, I'm going to save and stop. It's a red refractor. With this, we should be able to repair the flutter. Hooray! Let's go. Let's fix the flutter. Or I can wait for that. Hopefully it won't be too long in real time.
Mega Man, could you tear the refractor? Okay. Finish.
Oh, so that's how it's fastened. I thought they weren't going to show it.
It's ready. Okay, I'm all done here too. I'm going to fire up the engine, man. You grab that blue lever there. Gotcha. This one, right? Yep. On my mark. Ready. Cell switch on. Refractor.
This feels too good to be true. It's gonna blow up. Is it?
Here goes. Metastatic field operational. Hair production active. Come on. We're flying. It worked. You did it, roll. We're flying.
Okay, I was wrong.
Well, I still have a lot of work left, but we should be able to get around the island.
Quite so, you don't have a tail fin. Oh, good point. Alright, it looks like I have my next clue for picking up where I left off tomorrow. Getting out of hand. I think Gramps is nervous about something too. It couldn't hurt. Only question is, which room is his? That looks like an older door, so that actually has a reading light. That's neat. It's a cactus, but it's not yours. It's something Data picked up. He says it makes a good conversation partner. If you think you meant conversation piece, because how do you talk to a cactus? Okay, process of elimination. This is Barrel's, the grandfather's room. I don't know what else I'll find here. Let's talk to Gramps, who was in the living room, as I recall. Ooh, hi, Mega Man. Amelia asked me to find out what I could about the treasure that's supposed to be buried here. This island's just got so many mysteries I don't know where to start looking. Mega Man, have you ever heard of the main gate? Oh, you have, eh? Then you probably already know this, but I was going to tell you this whether or not you answered yes. The largest ruin on the island is called the Main Gate and can be found near the old city. What's unusual is that as far as anyone knows, there's no way to get inside. I have a theory that it's connected in some way to or with the subgates. Tell me, Mega Man, have you found a passage in the subgates that connects to the main gate? No. If I'm right, the subgate in the Closer Woods is some kind of key for the main gate. And I'm willing to bet anything the treasure those pirates are after is inside the main gate. They've probably realized how close they and we are getting to the treasure. Don't let your guard down. Well, I suppose that confirms what I was about to do anyway. Butterflies again. And this is a really rapid newspaper. The northern parts of the island should expect sunshine in the morning, followed by clouds in the afternoon. Those of you heading for the Closer Woods might want to take an umbrella along just in case. Okay, so I think that does it, but yeah, I'm going to save now. No buts about it. And that does it for tonight, I'm afraid. See anyone watching? One person watching who didn't bother to write in the chat. That's okay, I guess. I like the engagement, but I won't be uppity about it. But at any rate, yep, I will be here at the same excuse me, tomorrow at not quite the same time, but well, starting at the same time as usual, 7 p.m. and Thursday and Saturday after that. Thank you and goodbye.